another type of equation. This one is called the point slope equation. And in this video, we're just going to be taking 2 points and putting it in this type of equation. So how we do that, well, we first have to kind of look at this equation. We have an m and a point. So we have a slope and we have a point, just like the name says. So first we need to figure out what our slope is. We have 2 points. So what are we going to do to find our slope? We're going to use that slope formula that we did earlier. And if we remember, that's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So plug them in. We have -1 minus 0 over, oops, I didn't look at my equations very well. -1 minus 3 over -4 minus 0, which gives us -4 over 4, which is 1, -1. So m equals -1. So I'm going to plug that in right here. And anywhere where it's highlighted, we're going to leave a blank. But those things that are not highlighted are going to stay. So this and this, those are always going to be in there. It's just x and y. So then we just plug in our point, our x1 and our y1. We have them right here. So our x1 and our y1. And that's it. That's how you plug this in. So we have y minus 3 equals -1, parentheses, x minus 0. All right, so let's look at another example. So same thing. We're going to go ahead, start by identifying our x1, y1, and our x2, y2. I'm going to write my slope formula here just so that we can see it. So what I'm going to do is first identify my m. So it's first important to find our slope and then plug in our point. So y2 is 5 minus -2. Add a line, change the sign. And then we have -3 minus -4. Again, add a line, change the sign, which would give us 7 over 1. So our slope is going to be 7 over 1 or 7, either way. So then we're going to go ahead and write everything that is not highlighted. So then our slope we put right here, which is 7 over 1. And then we have our point. So our x1 will go here. So add a line, change the sign. And then our y1 will go here. And again, add a line, change the sign. So that's what this would look like. Same thing with this one. Start by identifying the x1, y1, and x2, y2. So we have -3 minus -2. Add a line, change the sign. And then we have -5 minus 0, which gives us -1 over -5, which is simplified to just 1 over 5. Writing everything that is not highlighted. So we go ahead and plug in our slope, and then plug in our x1, y1. And so that's what this equation would look like. So go ahead and try these next two on your own. I'm going to start by just writing my slope equation just so we have it here. And then I'm going to go ahead and identify my x1, y1, my x2, y2, and then make sure I know what I'm replacing in my equation. Again, just because that helps you come up with a process that you use each time. So then I'm going to do my slope formula and just plug everything in. And again, I want this to become so routine that it's just boring. You don't even have to think about it. So it becomes positive 1/9. Writing everything that is not highlighted is our next step. So 1/9 goes here, and then 5, -2. So that's going to be that one right there. Same thing here, x1, y1, x2, y2. So 5 minus 0 over 1 minus -4 becomes 5 over 5, or 1. So then I'm going to write everything that's not highlighted. 1 here, and then my x1 and my y1. And then I'll close out this lesson.